Kabaka Foundation is is based on the principle of parens patriae, which means father of one's nation. It is a doctrine that arose around the 16th century to establish some legal foundation for caring for people in society who are on the fringes, who did not have the means to support themselves and who had no one to assist them to care for themselves. So the king was taken as the father of all the people. And so when it came to people that were on the periphery of society, all in abject poverty, all left orphans due to one thing or another, the king found means of caring for them regardless of their condition and situation. So when it came to the Kabaka of Buganda, after a lot of contemplation, the king found that although the governments were working hard, the church organizations were working hard to try to provide services to all the people, still a lot of people were left without care. This included the elderly, then the children that were orphaned due to war, due to disease, due to many other ills that have befallen our country and other countries in our part of the world. And so about 20 years ago, the king established the foundation through which he himself provides help and support and encouragement and other ways of helping people that are on the fringes to be able to find care. The current objective that Kabaka Foundation is focusing on, especially for us in the diaspora, are the children in ghettos who do not have any means of joining civilized society without the intervention either of the government or of other entities. But in this case, the king feels it is appropriate and legitimate and urgent that we reach out to these children and provide them with at least some education and channel them through vocational education so that they'll be able to improve their situation and become comfortable and responsible members of society.
So here in the diaspora, he's in furtherance of the mission, created branches, right? As I understand it, branches, and we here in the Midwest is one of the branches which you lead, and we have a ceremony, an event coming up, which we are doing in collaboration with the Ugandan community in Michigan. Can you throw some light on that so that people get to understand, because we're trying to ensure that they know why we're inviting them into Michigan?
Yes, that's true. So Kabaka Foundation is headquartered at Mengo, And then they have established branches in the different areas in diaspora. Our North American or a region, the first Midwest was the first branch established in 2014. And since then, we have participated in a number of projects. We undertook to provide computers to the women's hospital that Kabaka Foundation established in Wakiso. We found out that this is mainly for women that are pregnant and nursing, but they had no way of recording, the registering them and keeping up. So the branch here provided computers to do that. And we have from time to time helped in things that are required. For example, the delivery room at the hospital required sanitation. So we did that. COVID threw a wrench into this work. We were not as fast as we could do, but we have continued in many different ways to reach out through different projects until Ssaabasajja Kabaka decided that we needed to concentrate for now on the ghetto children. So in North America, we have 4 branches. We have Midwest, United States. We have one in the East, in the Western United States, headquartered in Los Angeles. We have one in Boston, and we have a Canadian branch, headquartered in Toronto. This time, those are new branches that are going to be activated for the first time. Our branch Midwest is going to continue, and we have received a new charter for the board members. So we've decided, the king decided to send a representative here to be able to install these leaders and also announce these efforts to all of us here, Ugandans and our friends and all people of goodwill, that they may be able to support Kabaka Foundation through donations, which are going to be channeled to educating these children. We have so far identified 400 children. The Midwest branch has got 10 of those children, and other branches all over the world. Each of them has 10 children. It costs $400 to educate one child for a year. So it's going to require some funding, and that's why we're inviting everyone to be able to come to Michigan if possible. If not, to reach out to help the foundation through the channels established to be able to accomplish what the tasks that the kingdom has set for us, to make sure that we have a seamless society. No one falls through the cracks. Of course, that's the vision and the mission. We're going to try to do whatever we can, and we hope you will, each of you, assist. If possible, come to Michigan. There will be a fellowship, and there will be seeking ideas from each and every one on how we will help the king and the kingdom and Uganda to make sure that we tackle the task of reaching out to everyone, especially for those who have no one to care for them.
Thank you very much, sir. So, and lastly, we want to articulate so that everybody understands that this is much as this is the Kabaka of Uganda, but his efforts are not targeted to Baganda people only, but to anyone within his reach, within his jurisdiction that needs these kinds of assistance. Anybody on the fringes of society within the kingdom, it doesn't matter where they come from, who they are, as long as they're identified and they need this kind of assistance, this program benefits them. No discrimination.
Precisely, and if you look at the lists of children that we are caring for, they come from every form, everyone, everywhere. We have those that are Baganda, those that are from the eastern region, from the northern region. We have even some that came from outside Uganda. And as long as they are in the confines of the kingdom, those are the king's people. The king is the father of all, regardless of political creed, tribe, how big you are, or how small you are, or how tall you are. Everyone, as long as you are a human being, put in who happens to be in Uganda at that time, the king has the obligation to be able to care for you and make sure, especially if you are on the fringes or you have no one to care for you.
Thank you very much.